The main problem in treating type 2 diabetes has to do with the mechanism of development, the pathogenesis, the pathophysiology of type 2 diabetes. I think we're looking into a future where pharmaceutical therapy of obesity and type 2 diabetes will be much more successful.
In one of the first experiments in my PhD work, I suddenly stumbled over that this chili receptor, or TRPV1, may have a role in diabetes, and it has never let go of me since.
TRPV1 is a receptor expressed in neurons that are innervating the pancreas, and these neurons are known to inhibit insulin secretion. In principle, if you could relieve that block, it would be possible to set free more insulin. And that's what you can do with a TRPV1 antagonist.
Developing this is the goal of Pila Pharma, a clinical stage pharmaceutical company based in Malmö, Sweden. Based on years of research, Dr. Graham has formed the vicious circle hypothesis. In healthy subjects, insulin keeps blood glucose levels in the normal range by regulating glucose uptake in insulin-sensitive tissue. In obese tissue, inflammatory cells accumulate and can secrete mediators that activate TRPV1 that can inhibit insulin release. The introduction of a TRPV1 antagonist may break this vicious cycle. Pila Pharma is currently at phase 2 of clinical development for a novel first-in-class proprietary oral anti-diabetic product candidate.
It's a drug class that has been studied in the area of pain management and inflammation, but not previously in diabetes.
A clinical study where the administration of the antagonist from Pila Pharma has actually resulted in an increased insulin response in people.
The early clinical trials seem to show that it's certainly well tolerated by people with diabetes, but also suggest that it may have an action to improve glucose handling.
Next step will be to do a longer phase 2 trial, phase 2B, and then look at the resulting effect on blood glucose.
This is a completely novel mechanism of action. It's working in a new way. And importantly, it seems to be not just targeting blood glucose levels, but also has anti-inflammatory actions.
There's still a large part of diabetes or diabetic patients that don't have access to good treatment, and I think with this molecule, if we get all the way to the market, and I hope so, then we could actually make a real difference for these people.